Hey guys, I'm Adam Zielinski, the director of Nightwing, the series. I'm here with...
Danny Shepard, co-creator and also the actor playing Nightwing.
And this is the behind the scenes for episode 3, which hopefully you just watched.
If you haven't watched episode 3 already, spoiler alert.
You missed some stuff. This is a big episode. So we finally learned that
Barbara Gordon's still alive.
She's still alive, and she's in a wheelchair.
Oh.
Ooh.
So find out that he's been lied to.
It was our third day on set and kind of a difficult emotional moment to jump into on the third day because they're supposed to love each other but really not be happy with each other. Yet they pulled through and they were great.
Those loft scenes, everything that takes place in the bird's nest, which is Nightwing's loft, every single time you see us in that scene, that was all shot in one day. Just because we were on such a time budget that we had to just nail everything out all at once. So yeah, it was a very long 14-hour day, but you'll see snippets of that through every single episode, episodes 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, episode 1 through 5.
Yeah.
They're shots from that scene. So this one was for the original Batman Nightwing video we made back in 2012. This one's made out of body filler, the same stuff you make a car bumper out of. Then there's this one, which is for Nightwing the series, one of our new guys. So here's a comparison. Similar, but different. This one's actually made out of plastic. And this one is the same thing, but it's meant for throwing. This one's made out of rubber, so I can throw it at Eric, and it doesn't hurt him. And I completely missed him. And I was at point blank range. So this really goes to show that just because I play a badass doesn't mean I am one. It's so interesting just to so you guys can kind of understand how I'm seeing here. It's like all the lights have these strange halos around them. Like this light right here has this weird hazy yellow thing on it when I have these contacts in. It's very strange. It's very hard to see. The funny thing is that these contacts are prescription, so they actually, I can see everything is sharper, but it's blurry as shit at the same time because of the white. So, very weird.
Yo, what up? So we just wrapped our third day of shooting. I don't even know why I'm explaining this, but that's Adam, and he just killed it today. Yep. Today was like sort of a first unit, second unit thing, right? Yeah. And we had Ben handling DP for us halfway through it, so. I was a band-aid, not gonna lie, you know?
So we just wrapped on day 3 at the Ogden Apartments in downtown Las Vegas. So pretty good day, super busy day. We actually went the longest today. We did about 4 scenes today, which we got an awesome crew help out, but we got some of the best looking stuff so far in the series. So it's looking awesome, and I'm really excited about the next thing.
Episode 3 is exciting. We see our hero lose a fight to our villain, and definitely fun shoot, and just creating the choreography for it and going to the studio with our amazing stunt guys and their team was really fun. I think in the series it's the part where we actually begin the action.
That was a super fun scene to shoot, man. And once again, Johnny Siegelinski knocks it out of the park with the music, really just creating this sense of atmosphere that's captivating and emotional. We had my stunt guy, Eddie Penaflor. He was doing all the crazy flips and stuff off the bar, stuff that I can't do. And overall, just really those flips and stuff really makes it feel like Nightwing when he's jumping over around and flipping and stuff.
And we had Aaron Ortega drop down from the 2nd floor to do that nice over-the-shoulder of Deathstroke to come down and make it look like, this guy's just like that scary dude that just comes from the shadows.
Yeah.
So we filled the club up with maybe 40 extras that day, but we put them everywhere we needed that day, and it still totally sells to me now.
I need everybody basically in a kind of a cone going out from me here. So there should be about 2 or 3 people here, and then you guys just fill the club out. You gotta space yourselves out. We gotta make this look like it's full. So we gotta spread you out really thin, except for here in the front where we need it to look very thick. So yeah, you guys stay here, and then you guys stay here, and then here, and then can we just have you guys space out? I need more space in between each person. More and more space, yeah, because we gotta make this work to make it look like it's very full. Run that way and just hide behind that wall. because I think they see the whole way over here. So I think you guys need to get all the way to see how much room there is before I tell you to go over there. Oh yeah, absolutely. Just run down that way. As soon as you're out of frame, you guys can stop. But I need everybody out of frame.
No. When we cue it, everybody, and we're going to do a little rehearsal. Everybody's going to frantically leave, except for you. You're going to leave, but you're going to kind of kick back. Because you know he's for you.
To start shooting, there should be a flinch and then a panic. So everybody should, you know.
You don't want to get shot.
Yeah. Yep. Leave now.
And then we handled the action, which was a lot of fun. And the stunt guys, the challenge with this, guys, is there's only one Nightwing suit. And it was like really hard to make, and it was really expensive. And they're like, well, we've got a stunt suit, which just like kind of looked like bulky black spandex, kind of. It doesn't look like a stunt suit at all. So we're like, yeah, we're not using that ever. So what you guys don't realize, possibly because you don't see it, is when you're fighting and it gets hot, you start sweating. So there's a stunt guy who's gonna wear the suit and it gets nice and sweaty. We're like, all right, let's get Danny in it. So now Danny just gets to wear the super sweaty suit.
Saturated in sweat. I'm like,
then,
I don't think this is sanitary.
Yeah, so then he has to go and do everything. And then we kind of like, so we almost shoot the whole line twice. So it's like, we'll start from here, do the whole thing. Now let's switch suits. Now we'll have Danny do the whole thing again. Make sure we're just covering Danny's face when we're doing this. And then that way, so they are essentially doing both. It's just when it came to flips and stuff like that, we would just have Danny not have to go through that. Yeah.
And Aaron and Easy are really good teachers. They teach Kung Fu. Lance does as well. Lance playing Deathstroke teaches Kung Fu, and they all taught me the choreography. They actually taught me a little bit of Kung Fu, and I actually had a prior experience with Screama for coming into this, so I was able to kind of pick that up really quick and get all the movements down. That was a really fun fight scene to shoot. It was hard. It was very difficult. Just some of those crazy movements I just wasn't used to, but overall it was a good time. I would jump down, get me landing, boom, and then stand up, and I'd say, so you must be Deathstroke. Oh, imagine you'd be taller. And then he's like, who the hell, who are you supposed to be? And then I followed up with, he pulls up his gun, throw the knife, all right, doing this the hard way. Then come down, pull out the sticks, and then attack and fight starts.
This is where I thought, now, do we scrap that? Eddie was supposed to do the flip?
Hey, yeah, Eddie does the flip off here.
Eddie does the flip off.
I didn't know Eddie was doing the flip off here, but that would look cool.
Yeah, it looks badass. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the sticks come out. You guys start rolling up here.
So we fight, boom, boom, boom. We're doing a few things, and then I kick him, and then he rolls up here, and then that's when we needed like one of these right over here, and then Eddie's basically gonna run, kick off of that, jump on here, and then that's when the fight starts. Look at the stick, then drop, throw a punch. That's when he blocks, and then that's when he's ass kicking. Slam with my head here, slam with my head here, and then grabs me by my hair, drags me over here. And then he does a few kicks while I'm down. So that should be the entirety of the back. And
then he picks you up and shows you.
Yep, throws me straight through the door, and we have 3 doors.
All right, guys, let's get this going.
Slash, go left side, and you're just gonna block it.
You're definitely gonna be cutting shooting.
Anyway, aim for his face. That's Lance, just block your head.
So.
How'd that look, Jeremy? Look at that.
Okay, Eddie. Boom. Yeah, you have to react to him just not like it's not even close. Then he stands up and you're like, oh, fuck. Okay, he's going for the stick again. Oh, yeah. And then so on and so forth.
Hey, Mike, is it cool if we flip sides this way? Sure. Cool. So just like,
Yeah. I'll wait for you to turn, because then it's just like,
so like this.
Into place.
Yeah.
Alright,
guys. What's up? Yeah, wide. You're gonna play super wide, yeah. Just because it's the stunt.
Hey guys, can I have everybody move to that side and take any stuff with you? It's hard, I know.
Maybe when you get kicked, boom, react, look at him, and then
Okay, so don't even get kicked onto it. Maybe just kick into it.
Yeah, I'm going like this. You look back and you just like,
I can just vault up it.
yeah. It's like one of those like, oh, I can expect that.
Yeah, and then I'll just vault up it.
Fast forward. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and just look very like, you know, just like, yeah, just make any like, fuck, that didn't work. Nothing's working against this guy. Like, shit, I gotta do this. Arr! Make sense?
Just rip it out, you know. Get over here! But I need something to put it into. I need like a block of something. I want to pull the light down and save it. This knife, or so that it sits like that. However, we have to rig it somehow.
How much of the knife do you see?
We're seeing everything from his hand back this direction. So we see the whole from that side this way. Yeah. You know what I want? Can I get a water bottle, an empty water bottle?
Right, anyways. Same here.
Maybe don't put it all the way through and then we gaff the bottle.
Now you gaff the bottle to the wall. It's gotta work. All right, now let's gaff it to this wall. Grab it, please. Grab it. It's execution, efficient kill, and then you walk. Okay. All right, this is the take, guys.
Walk with urgency, Lance, because you still want to go kill me now, too. Thanks for coming. Thanks for putting up. I know it was a long Yeah. Which is going to be pretty. I can't see these at all. We're just fight scene right now. Good so far, so fingers crossed everything keeps going well. Knock on wood.
Hey guys, remember, if you guys screw up a little bit of choreography, just keep going. And we're gonna be very close on you for most of the time, so make sure you're grimacing and giving us enough
So the first hook, you almost want to do this and stumble. Second hook gets you here to there. Cross gets you back. Good. You want to fall really close as you touch it. But again, hit this.
Hey, do you got Ryan on set?
Yeah, we got the force, bro. We got the force.
Let's try and run it, and then let's do those little cuts.
Action.
Yeah, I'm good, man. This is
It looks bad, which means you're doing a good job.
Thank you. Acting. Exploding blood pack. I'm trying.
I know you're trying. That's what
I got that knee kind of knocked the wind out of me. Oh shit! No, it's good. It's good. It worked. It worked because I actually felt it.
He's gonna be over.
But that, you saw me drop right there.
That's for real. And that was kind of a place where we learned the movie's really cool, but sometimes it's a little limiting. We had Jeremy doing second camera that day, and there was a lot of footage we used from him because he could just use more accuracy with the camera. And I still think we kept it as really consistent with nothing too handheld to where it's confusing or disorienting or dizzying. But I think it was a good collaboration that we had two people shooting. And that was the same thing with episode 1 and the final episode, final battle. But like you'll see that there's two angles, and those helped us do a lot of coverage, luckily. So.
One thing that we talked about when we were talking about how we wanted to set up the fight scenes is that we wanted the fight scenes for the series to feel like there's a shaky cam, but it's just sometimes it's just too shaky. And so what we wanted to do is like, let's pull it back a little bit and let's show these movements in a dynamic way, but let's make sure we capture all the action.
And it's tough. I think an interesting thing that Danny referenced to me while I think we were almost done was Dirty Laundry with Tom Jane. And I was like, oh, it's so visceral and hardcore, man. Why didn't we shoot it like that? And he's like, but we never wanted to do that. And it is a different world. That would be so in your face and over the top and make it look like Nightwing is just so hardcore that wasn't really what we wanted to do. So it's a good balance of like, yeah, I think it's like showing enough that it looks like we're really doing it, but it's also not so visceral and violent that it feels almost uncomfortable to watch. Yeah. So I think we executed that well. And then this is a lot of fun. So after we did the fight scene, we had to do pickups for this because we pretty much shot everything inside, where Danny finally gets kicked out of the building, flies through the wall, which in the script, I think the original script was, it was like Deathstroke throws him through a brick wall, which I remember just being like, you guys, what are you thinking for this? Because I don't know how we're doing this. So we ended up just doing some kind of breakaway foam that he flew through, which with sound and everything, and I think it still totally sells. So it all works. But
made a foam wall.
So how was that?
I was flying through the wall. Mm-hmm. It hurt. I did my stunts for that part, and the cool thing is Jeremy's suit is actually a padded suit, so it's like, and it actually is fairly decent at protecting my like vulnerable areas, like my spine and my back and my chest and my stomach and stuff like that. The only thing really, the minimal protection that I had is on my elbows and on my arms. So like we did 3 takes, and every time I hit the ground, I kind of get the wind knocked out of me, but it was fine. I was like, all right, let's hit it again. We got 3 of these things. Let's bust through all of them. And on the very last one, because I'm inside of the room, and then I'm kind of running and then throwing myself through it. And right as the 3rd one, I'm going through, I'm like, all right, I'm really gonna commit this time and go as far as I can. And so I dive through, and my elbow hits the wall on the way out, and just bangs against the wall, and I hit the ground, and I'm like, oh, and if you actually see, that's the shot we used. Is like me actually kind of grabbing my arm and kind of rolling over because I was actually in pain.
Guys, let's roll it, please. All right, guys, let's clear that door. Camera speed. All right, and
speed. Sell it, dude.
Action. Cut. You okay, Danny?
Yep, fine.
All right.
Hella acting.
A bunch of stuff that looked awesome. Your head okay, dude? Right.
You okay? Yeah, didn't even feel it. How'd it look?
There's some good stuff in there for sure, man. That actually, I think, is like what I wanted to see. So it's actually pretty sweet.
Brutal.
Didn't even feel it. Yeah, and it looks awesome. I'm very happy with the way it turned out.
I'm really happy with the performance. I'm also we just got very lucky in that location because it was a club that we knew, but it just happens to be when you look out the back, it's right behind like some of the only metropolitan-looking areas of Las Vegas. Coincidentally, literally like a block that just happens to be behind it. So I was like, let's shoot it wide angle, low on the ground, up, so we can see these huge high-rises right behind the club. And it'll still kind of sell like we're in the big city, you know, which was, if you almost pick any other location in Las Vegas, it would be a building much closer, much shorter, but it wouldn't even matter because you wouldn't be able to see how tall the building is because it's so close. So we got just really lucked out. There's a lot of happy accidents we got doing the shoot. So so today we just wrapped up one of the biggest fight scenes at the Oracle Mansion. It came out super good. We're really happy with how everything looked. Danny was selling it. All these stunt were amazing. But yeah, today was actually probably one of the most overwhelming days of doing. We actually, really, really
Dude,
well.
yeah, we had so much to do today, and I'm surprised we got most of it done.
We did, and actually I'm finishing a lot earlier than I thought we would.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, I think today is going to be like the standout fight of everything we've done so far.
Oh,
We haven't
totally,
wrapped
man.
up, but yeah, so far it looks amazing. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Big shout out to Oracle Mansion for letting us shoot here.
Hell yeah.
Boom, they're awesome. And we really got to give it out to Oracle Mansion. That's the name of the club. Oracle Mansion for letting us shoot there. Our friends David Haney and Tommy Lynn, they allowed us to use the club. They came in and they were there for 12 hours day one, and I think 6 hours day two. And they totally let us shoot there free of charge and let us be there as long as we wanted, as loud as we wanted, as long as we cleaned up and respected the area. So if you guys are ever in Las Vegas and want to go to an awesome hookah lounge and bar, then Oracle Mansion's awesome, and there are a lot of awesome people running it. So there's your quick plug for the day.
So thanks for tuning in to the behind the scenes of episode 3. Tune in next week. We're going to have episode 4 for you, and then the behind the scenes for episode 4 too. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.
Hit the annotations right here to check out the other videos.